guys, welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Got a special guest today, but first we got a pretty cool location here you guys can see. We're gonna get a little more into depth in that in the future. Right now let me introduce my guest, JP. Actually, I'm his guest. He's my tour guide for the day. JP, you want to tell us a little bit about your channel real quick, and then we'll let them know where we're at, why we're here?
Sure. So I've been filming primarily in Pennsylvania since 2010. I've been doing this 16 years now as of this year. And although my content has varied over the years, I'd say last several years I've been focusing heavily on exploring and adventure, especially things related to history in Pennsylvania. Railroad, mining, natural disasters like this, or even man-made disasters like this. So if you like stuff like that, you definitely will find it on my channel.
So guys, as JP always says, you want to learn more about our location? Come along with us, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
That's copyright.
That's all right.
The air was cold when we started out, mid-30s with that sharp bite that lets you know winter still has a grip. But as the day went on, the temperature slowly climbed, and so did something else. Steam. Not from the weather, but from the ground itself. Today I'm exploring the Laurel Run Mine Fire with JP from JP Videos, who invited me out to tour this area and show me a place that most people drive past without ever realizing what's happening beneath their feet. It was a perfect kind of day for this, cold enough that you could clearly see the steam rising from the earth, drifting through the trees, a silent reminder that this land is still burning below the surface. What's happening here began more than a century ago. In December of 1915, a miner ended his shift in those very hills. As he left, he set his carbide lamp down on a wooden timber, still burning. That one small act was enough. That flame ignited nearby coal seams, and the fire slipped underground where it found fuel, oxygen, and room to spread. Once it took hold beneath the surface, it became nearly impossible to stop. Coal mine fires don't burn like open flames. They smolder, slowly, relentlessly, moving through abandoned tunnels and fractured rock. Some can burn for decades, and others, centuries. Laurel Run is one of those places.
So as you guys can see behind me, we are at a mine fire site. This site has been burning for a little over 100 years, and I believe it is said to burn possibly 100 more. So one more century at least. JP has been kind enough to bring me up here as a guest, and has just let me know that the town, the actual ghost town, was located on the other side of the road, closer to where we parked. We're going to be up here exploring today. JP brought some special tools with him, and we're going to get some thermal imaging, monitor some of the gases coming out of the mine or from the fire, and we're going to bring you guys along on that adventure with us. So again, we are at the Laurel Run Mine Fire, just outside of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and let's see what we see.
I do have my 4-gas detector here. We used it last time, had some really fast readings. I'm anticipating the same results. This reads for oxygen, H2S, which is hydrogen sulfide, LEL, which is combustible, and then carbon monoxide. So it's powered on. We're going to come right down here and see what happens. And warm up at the same time. Yep, there it goes. Screen's fogged up. So oxygen levels are depleted.
It's a pretty cool landscape, guys. As you can see, there's snow all around us up on top of the mountaintop, and very little snow right in this direct area here. So the mine fire was started back in 1915. When a coal miner left for the weekend, he left his carbide lamp, which is the lamp they used to use on their helmets or hats. Left it burning on the timber, and that timber started the mine fire up here in Laurel Run. So you can see there's vents off in the distance. JP's over there measuring some of the gases and using a thermal camera, and I'll try to get a shot of that for you guys in a little bit. But I just want to give you a little bit of history about this mine fire. So this mine fire has been burning since 1915, which is longer than the Centralia mine fire, and the area had actually been evacuated through eminent domain back in the 1960s, which, if you guys know or you watched my Centralia video, you would know that's right around the time the Centralia fire had started. So just a little bit of, you know, information on that. And there's some, obviously some rock and ash here from this coal fire right here. So see that there? That is quite a bit piled up right here. There's some all around. You can tell right off the bat, the area right down here, not much of the mine fire is burning down this way. And the area where JP is currently, you guys can see the vent. Now there is a vent right here in front of me, not pushing off as much of the smoke as that one over there. So again, we're back here at Laurel Run Mine Fire, and this is a pretty amazing area, guys. It's the first time I was here. I want to send a special thank you out to JP for bringing me up here. It's greatly appreciated. You guys, if you haven't already, and I'm sure some of you are, please go check out JP's channel, hit that subscribe button, show him some love. So just a little more history on the area. This was the red ash mine that caught on fire. Now it's currently burning under the ground where we stand currently. The mine fire was reportedly put out 2 times in the past, and as you guys can see today, 2025, it is still in fact burning very well and has potential to burn for at least 100 more years. So just want to make sure JP's good here. I don't want to be jumping in and blocking your shots, or I know JP does some amazing videos and he's got everything on point, and I'm still learning, so who better to learn from, right? So there's a little shot of that fissure where the smoke is coming out of, or the steam, I guess it would be. It's really neat, guys, to feel the temperature here, the temperature change, and just to see everything, and to see the fact that there's no snow here. Oh, I get to play with some of JP's gadgets. Oh wow. So JP, and there you guys can see so you guys can see the temperature change. 121, 119, 120, and then 51 is the rock. And if you can see, when I move it away, it drops immediately into the 20s. So I'll see if I can get that tree over there. You can actually see the tree. It's probably reflecting heat if I had to guess. You can see the tree over there, 26 degrees. And then the rock right in front of us is measuring around 40, 35, 40. And then right there where the vent is, you see that red arrow is where the hot spot is. So it's showing some spots are 122 degrees. This is incredible. I gotta get one of these. That is pretty incredible. So JP had a gas meter over here, and one of the things that it showed the gas meter was that it was a low oxygen level, which is anytime it drops below 20%. So 19.5 or below, it will set off that alarm. Now we're good sitting here, it is safe, and when you want to warm your tush up, just have a seat on one of these rocks here. But this is a really cool location, guys. I'm looking forward to exploring more of it. And just a little bit of time that we've been here and standing near the vent, I could take this jacket off and probably take my hat off. It's pretty incredible to see the difference of the heat. The heat signature coming off of this is around 120 degrees. You guys probably just saw that on the camera. So I'm just taking a walk over a few feet from where I was, and you guys can see already the difference in the ground. The snow covering ground all over here. The vent is much more active up where we were just at. You guys can probably see JP's hat up there, up on top of the hill. So the mine closed in 1957. In 1966, it was discovered that the mine fire is still moving, still burning underground. And I believe they put like injected mud and sand into some of the boreholes that they had dug to try to stop the fire and to put the fire out. And 2 attempts and nothing. So from 1915 until 1957, they said the fire was officially out in 1957. However, you guys can see, it is definitely not. Snow is falling. It's making for a beautiful backdrop here. And it's so strange trying to consider that, you know, the ground beneath our feet is burning at near 1,000 degrees. and temperatures reaching 120 are still reaching the surface even today.
Doing all right?
Yeah. There's a TV here that makes it officially abandoned, right?
Usually it's a toy or Christmas, but
A toy? All right. We'll have to look for a toy.
oh, don't worry. This
You have to use the... What's this, JP? This green stuff here?
That's also copyrighted.
As we
that's why I
move
didn't
through the
say it.
area, the signs are subtle but unmistakable. Warm ground beneath cold air, steam rising through cracks in the earth, patches of snow melted away while everything around them stays frozen. In some spots the ground feels unstable, hollow, a reminder that old mine workings still exist below, slowly collapsing as the fire weakens the rock above. We even come across ruins, remnants of the past, quietly being reclaimed by the forest. Structures that once supported the thriving coal region, now standing as witnesses to an industry that shaped this land and scarred it. Standing here, it's hard not to think about how a single moment in time can echo for generations. One miner, one lamp, one forgotten flame, and over 100 years later, the ground still breathes. Exploring places like this isn't about chasing danger. It's about understanding history, respecting it, respecting what came before us, and seeing how deeply connected we are to the land beneath our boots.
The view up here is spectacular. That's Wilkes-Barre down there. JP over there. More vents. You guys can see the vents all through here. My understanding is there's some bigger vents where the earth is letting out more of the steam. So we're going to check those out. We're still looking for some clues to the town. I would really like to see, you know, like up in Centralia, you get to see the sidewalks are still there. Some of the foundations are still there. Back here, this may be part of the mine, but you're not seeing any of those clues, which is pretty interesting in its own. But this is really interesting to see it this wide, this big of an area. Or Centralia, you don't see the steam as much unless you specifically go look for it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but just over the top of those trees, you can see the steam coming up from one of the other vents. So that's down that way a little bit. And if you look straight through here toward that flashing light there on top of the pole, come back toward me a little bit, and you can see the mound comes up over top, and there is steam or smoke coming out from right there as well. That's near the area where we were just prior to this. So very active fire here in Laurel Run, very active mine fire, a very interesting area. JP had mentioned some things about geothermal energy, so you guys probably want to check out his channel and see where we went with that conversation, or where he goes with that conversation. But it would be nice to be able to harness that energy. It's still pretty neat. I mean, you can see all those temperatures. I like that it takes the measurement like all around.
Yeah. This is what caught my eye when I came investigating it last time. I found that old wall, but it's not behind it. You actually go inside.
Really?
Yep. There's a flashlight too in case you need it.
Oh, I got a flashlight. I think I do.
Watch one in case there's anything else.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, you just made my day.
Go check it out. I've been in there already.
All right, when do we move in?
You got a harness the heat over here, you'll be good to go.
Oh, this is incredible. You are full of surprises. There we go. And I didn't get it. Brick lined and everything. Oh wow, that one's brighter than the one I had. Oh, you know what I have? I do have another one. Got my
Blue light or through night?
This one.
Yeah.
This is a Woobin.
Oh, Woobin, okay. This is old. Yeah, I absolutely love the arched bridge and the arched curvature of the bridge.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's almost complete. I mean, there's a few that are knocked out.
And you
back
can see
here,
there like some soot. So what does that tell you?
some kind of Loki came through here. No?
This was beneath the boiler house.
Seriously?
Yeah, so ash would have been coming down here.
So that's what these are from.
Yeah, they would have cleared out ash out of here, I believe. So above us was the boiler house. This is not big enough for a train.
Well, I thought maybe it filled in, but oh yeah, it's really narrow down
Yeah,
below.
width-wise it's not. Man would have been down here to physically clear out this area.
I was too hung up on the brick above.
Yeah. You can see, you know, it's definitely evident, you know, steam locomotives, but as far as I know, I learned it's either a boiler house or a small possibility of a kiln.
There's no lines for anything to run through.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be from a pipe of water, so
Yeah,
yeah.
something was hanging there. You can see like something was mounted on these brackets. And it's this inset from the rest of the wall. And where you're standing, it's elevated too, so that's not the true ground. So the elevation changes.
That's what I thought, maybe this filled in, but I guess... I know sometimes they try to fill those areas in like they did with the brick house.
The only thing that they could have done is had mining cars in here to keep the ash, but they wouldn't produce any smoke between those.
Even on 81 earlier, I'm driving up here and I'm driving on the highway and I look to my right and I'm seeing these little buildings in the middle of nowhere. There's no roads that go to them. There's probably not really any way to get to them now other than hiking back. And then that's all I'll think about for weeks until I figure out how to get to it.
Sometimes you're finding a place to park.
Yeah. Pretty cool. You guys know I love when I see any kind of ruins. JP brought me some pretty cool spots here so far. And the day is just getting started. Here we see the native animal waking from his slumber.
Give me food. So you can probably tell it's the road. This is an old residential street.
Oh really? So this is part of the town?
It's in Macadam.
Oh nice. I was actually made the comment a little bit ago about like Centralia, you can see the roads and stuff.
Yeah. There's one or two of them. And I don't know if you saw, there's a big water tower up here, a big water tank.
I didn't.
You'll see it. Oh, I'll show it to you before we go. But so you can see some like sidewalks and foundations here.
Oh nice. So there's that. Honestly, I was just saying about it. Now I have it on video. I was just saying about that a little bit ago on the other side. How like at Centralia you can see the streets and the sidewalks.
Yeah. That's one thing that Centralia has over this. Is pretty much all the streets are still there.
When you take into consideration the age, the age of the fire especially, it's still pretty amazing that even
the
that's...
street is where more of it was. There was most of the homes are over there, but I'll send you a picture of this area here, which is homes lining this road.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was into the 60s?
Yep. 62 they started clearing everyone out.
And Centralia's fire started in 62.
Yeah.
Talk about an eerie coincidence.
Yeah.
See that fence? Used to be a fence there. There's some structure right there. and some structure back in the woods. So this is actually part of the residential area that we were in, or where the fire would have been. It was probably part of the area that was evacuated, as well as across the road from where we're standing currently. So it's a pretty interesting area. There are little clues. There is a piece of road, which JP pointed out for us, and I showed you guys. I'll show you guys in the video if I haven't already.
We're moving into an area where a fire is impossible to ignore. These aren't natural vents. They were cut into the ground in an attempt to control the gases and heat from the fire below. What makes this place even more haunting is that this is where a town once stood. Homes, streets, lives. Now all that remains are the signs of what's still burning underneath.
So here's another vent right alongside the road here, just across from one that we were just at. The dirt from the bank kind of came down there. You can see along the bank too, if you look, you can see there is steam vents coming up here. You're actually
notice that Robbie can come through. A lot of crevasses here. Some of them, I don't know how deep they go. You can just see blackness.
really.
And last time I was here, I stepped in a part of ground. The ground gave away about a foot.
Oh
It was
my!
a scary moment.
So maybe I better wait back here.
No,
We'll go one at a time.
If you look down here,
Oh yeah.
I mean it's several feet deep, if not deeper.
Oh wow. Yeah, it is quite deep.
Just watch your footing. That's all you got to do because there's a lot of holes. So I'm going to go over first. We're going to get some readings. Now over here is where I stepped into the ground and it's sunk about a foot. So I want to avoid that.
Do you have that gas meter on you?
I have it over there. Oh, actually, no, it's in my vehicle. I got the temperature though. Yeah, it's pushing 140 degrees here.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's 20 degrees hotter than any of the ones that I found at Centralia.
142, 143, 145.
Yeah, this is a cool pool. I'm glad you brought it there. Oh wow. Woo. The steam coming up.
Oh, yeah,
It's creating
going
like
through
that
it.
line. Like we're at a disco party.
This is a lot of heat pressure that formed this.
That's incredible. It goes right through this whole area here.
It's the first time I've seen a big vent like this, right?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this one before.
Centralia does not for this.
No, Centralia doesn't compare to this. And a lot less people know about this one than the Centralia one.
That's why I make videos out to bring awareness of it, because it's much more historical. Actually, I have to lens the camera. I got some really cool thermal images I'm taking of you by the fire. I'm going to send them to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That's the steam coming out. That is really cool.
Woke up with the sun.
I wouldn't even want to fall in a big wedge.
No. No, you'd be like the, was it the Brossi?
Todd and
The
Bossy,
kid
yeah,
from
Centralia.
the kid from Centralia.
Decided it's in the backyard.
That's probably about as close as what he saw.
Yeah.
Don't need to know.
Only a lot warmer.
If the road keeps pulling
Yeah, I think this is definitely more active than Centralia, and I think if you only have a chance to go visit one, I would recommend coming here. Centralia is cool, but this one is just, I don't know, it's just all right, guys. So thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. I want to thank JP. You come on over. You've been with me all day. We're following him around. He's an excellent tour guide. If you guys ever get a chance to get up here and see this for yourself, I highly recommend it. thank you so much for bringing me up here to see this.
Absolutely.
The history here, guys, it's really incredible history. And to know that this has been burning for twice as long, almost twice as long as Centralia. And it's just incredible. And it's going to burn for probably another 100 years or more. And it's been burning for generations, whereas Centralia maybe 2 generations. This one has been burning for at least 3 generations of people. So to think back to 1915, how something like this started with just a simple little lamp from a miner's helmet and burning for over 100 years is just absolutely incredible.
And just to point out too, in case you do think about coming here, is that this is legal ground to come. It's public property. You're allowed to come here. There's just no hunting allowed. But where we walk today, it's all legal, free access. So enjoy it, but enjoy it at your own risk.
True, very true. Yeah, there's some definite sketchy areas. When you're walking through, there's some big openings in the ground. Speaking of being careful and watching what you're doing, I owe you a huge thank you. We had some technical difficulties with the hover. Put the hover up, it didn't want to come back down. And when it finally decided to come back down, JP saved the day with those quick hands. So if you come out here and you bring your drone, you might want to give this guy a call. He saved the day in more ways than one.
Well, that's the least I could do, so.
I appreciate it. So guys, if you appreciate this video, I appreciate if you drop a like, a comment, show some appreciation to JP. Go over and check out his channel. The link will be in the description down below. And we're going to be off and exploring another area and hopefully a few more videos in the future.
Yeah,
so
had a good time.
See you guys on the next
Before we
video.
wrap this up, I want to give a huge thank you to JP from JP Videos for inviting me out and showing me around the Laurel Run Mine Fire. Stick around, I've got some outtakes and behind the scene blunders coming up, because no exploration is complete without a few technical difficulties. Trust me, you don't want to miss these. There's my hover. And this is what we were filming. And I think what happened is the lens got condensation on it from the steam and it will not come down. So now I'm waiting for the battery to die and for it to come back to its owner, hopefully. Otherwise it'll be hung up in the tree waiting for the squirrels to come fish it out.
It's official.
That's
It's
the
abandoned.
Barbie penthouse.
Yeah. It's abandoned now.
It's official. Yes.
Alright, now that you've seen how the day really went, huge thanks again to JP from JP Videos for inviting me out and showing me around. Thanks for sticking around to the very end, I truly appreciate it, and remember, I'm not lost, I'm exploring. See you guys in the next one.